Sparta at war with Arcadia. As well, Messenia. That is rough. They're at war with both nations connected to their border. Sparta attacking Messenia settlement. I think they're going to take it. Yes, they did take it. Tigria attacking the Odrysian warrior, who is currently fortified. So that warrior has an advantage, a defensive advantage. The Odrysian kingdom retook Tychos, which was their old capital city, but they decided not to recreate that capital. It's just a normal city. They moved their capital elsewhere. Probably for strategic reasons. There's too much heat at that border. Thessaly Pherae versus the Thessalian League. Yeah, if you lose your capital to siege, if your capital is taken over, that is a very bad thing. Oh, we're being attacked. Oh, we just slaughtered that warrior cavalry. Yes, if your capital gets taken, that's a bad thing. Usually your capital is your best city, by the way, so that sucks. But also, the morale of your nation, the happiness will drop significantly. So you don't want that to happen. And then your capital will be automatically moved elsewhere. And in this game, you can move your capital wherever you'd like, but you have to pay for it. Quite a bit of gold, actually, to relocate your capital. The player can do that at any time, for the most part, so long you have the gold for it. And yeah, but when you lose your capital, the AI automatically selects your capital. Basically, I think it gives you the next best, largest city that you own, or the most civilized city that you own. It'll automatically make that your new capital. You can move it later on again, like I say. Wow, look at all this war. Euboea versus Thessaly Pherae as well. There's a lot of war happening in the within the Greek nations. Lots of war all over the place. But I'm feeling kind of good as Athens and my the Athenian League. You know, I got friends, and we are so far not in war. Trade proposal from Aetoliae. You're offered a trade proposal. They want to give us 1 research point, and they're open to what we want to give them. I don't think I'm really interested in this deal. I'm okay for research right now. I'm making plus 10 research per turn. So, but should I trade with them just for the sake of trading with them? You know, for good relations? I mean, that's always a thing. I might do that. I might give them a little bit of a better deal, actually. Aetolia, I believe they are one of our defensive league members, so maybe I should give them a little something. Maybe I should. I'll give them a gold piece. I'll give them a good trade. 1 gold piece for 1 research point is a good deal for them. I'll let this trade go for, let's say, let's do 7 turns on that one. Trade loss will be at 26%. We're allowing a maximum of 30% trade loss. They do want gold. That's a recommended offer. I could gift it to them if I want to be really nice, but no. I'll just give them a really good trade deal. Achaea has signed this treaty. They actually accepted our 1 coal, 1 research point or knowledge point, and our 1 influence. They accepted that for 7 turns. And we're going to get 1 stone out of them, which will help us build some infrastructure in our settlements and our roads. Or sorry, we don't have the technology to build stone roads yet. We can only build dirt roads. Okay, Arcadia, who is, I remember they're currently at war with Sparta. They're offering a trade deal. They want to trade us 1 gold and 1 copper for anything. Yeah. You know what, I might trade a little bit of influence for this. I mean, I'm digging into the influence here, but just for a little bit. 4 influence points. We're definitely going to be going into a deficit, so I don't want to make the turns too lengthy. We're going to be losing influence for sure, but I really like. It'd be nice to get that gold piece, because that would feel like I nullify the gold in that trade with Etolier. That good deal that we're giving them, and then also to get more copper would be nice. So let's do 5 turns on that one. The trade loss will be 23%. It's currently set at 23%, and we're allowing a limit of 27% trade loss. Let's do that. Sostius has arisen. In a recent battle, one man, Sostius, distinguished himself. His courage and boldness will serve us well. As a hero, he can set out on quests and treasure hunts and gain experience, so that one day he could be promoted to a general. Whoa. Sometimes that'll happen. A distinguished character will arise on the map, depending on the actions that you're taking in the game. Okay, let's keep marching this Peltus up north. Let's try to make a clearer path. I like how we got a little bit of green land here. I like this a bit. Let's actually try to take over this tile to the right and also the left. Okay, and then we walk back here to try to... Okay, we'll run up here and then back down. Yeah, very cool. Because we might be able to put a city halfway between our current city and the forest lands way up north. Okay, Ismaros' army is now fully healed. Before I send him on any new missions, I think I'm going to train him up with something. Let's skill him up. Let's give him the defense skill bonus. It's going to cost us a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, this boat took a little bit of damage. Our galley took a little bit of damage when we fought that smaller enemy boat. So we'll heal up, do a self-heal. I'm pretty sure there are no other boats here, enemy boats, so I'm confident to lower my defense by 50% to do a self-heal. Now here's where we seek our vengeance, my friends. We've got 2 fairly strong units, and I would love to take Methone and Pydnia back. So let's have our Peltus attack Pydnia. It looks like we will definitely take it over. Pydnia is also still in our favor. Let's look at them. Their loyalty, they are only 25% loyal to Macedon. So they will not put up too much of a fight. They will lay down their arms and basically kind of say, welcome, take us back, my friends, take us back. We want to be a part of Athenian again. Where I want to select... Oh, and Sostius, the new general, or not general, the new agent is here. Sostius is an inexperienced hero, so he's not a hero general yet. He's in training. Now, with the vanilla version of the game, heroes in this game are meant to, like unexperienced heroes, they're meant to bear witness to combat. They can't attack, because they have no attack strength. They can take a bit of punishment though, like a little bit. They have a little bit of health and defense, 1 point of that. But really, inexperienced heroes best act as scouts spies to look into territories. Just be careful how you use them because you don't want them to die. They die pretty easily. And also, they're made to observe battles, to learn. To observe battles and learn how to be better, like, generals someday. And that takes time. They have an experience bar, so you click into the agent character, you'll see an experience bar here. Once that gets to 100%, they will be allowed to be promoted to an actual general, which is pretty cool. And it takes a little while. Like, you have to observe several battles, if not a dozen battles, to finally experience up to a general. So I'm gonna dig. Oh yeah, and to observe, an unexperienced hero can only observe from 1 tile away, I believe. Actually, I think it might be 2 tiles away. They can observe combat from 2 tiles away, I believe, no more than that. And we are going to be fighting. We have 2 military units here, and they're going to be attacking and fighting. It doesn't matter if the military units are. It doesn't matter what installations they're attacking or other enemy units. The untrained hero will learn. So for now, we're going to fortify this Sotius. We're going to give him a little extra defense by fortifying him here on this base. Hey, he's snapping me to the settler. I don't want to go to the settler just yet. Get back up here. And now we're going to choose the Peltist unit. The units are stacked here. Basically, you just pick any of these helmets. You select a helmet, and it brings you into a menu where you can actually select the unit that you want to focus on. Okay, and we are going to attack Pydnia now. Here we go. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to be in very good shape to attack this settlement and take it back. Victory. And we also sacked some resources from our old settlement as well. Our armory morale increased by 6%. We've gained 2 points of experience for the unit out of 100. Also, we had some advantage here. This army in particular, we have the City Raider skill. So that gives it a bit of a multiplier whenever we attack, cities. Oh, we have a problem though. When we attacked our old city, we heavily damaged it. It's in flames. That is not good. If we let that stand, then when we process next turn, we're going to lose a lot of population. They're going to be fleeing from that city. Now they're going to go to Methone because it's so close and it belonged. Oh no. They won't go to the enemy. We don't own Methone yet, but we will this turn. We will take Methone over just now, and when we do, if we let this city remain in flames, Pydnia, a lot of these citizens will actually go to Methone as refugees. Now, if we do not take Methone over this turn, then Pydnia, the citizens, will probably flee across the water here, probably across the small strait here or up and around, and they'll try to get to Chaldiki as refugees. Olympos probably. They may be able to get to Podidia, or some of them, because we own that settlement. I don't think they go to the enemy though. I'm pretty sure they will not go to any of the enemy settlements. But let's see if we can repair this quickly. It's called emergency repair. Yes, we can. Luckily, we have enough resources. Making an emergency repair usually costs a fair, decent amount of resources. When you repair a ruined city, that's quite expensive. Repairing ruined cities straight up off the bat, quite expensive. And oftentimes in these games, you do not have enough to repair a ruin, so don't feel bad if you don't have enough right away. But we are actually doing okay right now. We can at least do an emergency repair. It's going to take 2 turns. It's going to cost us good. A little over 7 gold, a little over 7 stone, and about 5 wood pieces. But I do want to keep the settlement. I want to keep the citizens intact. I want to keep the settlement itself. I don't want to roast into ruin and become abandoned. So I'm going to do the emergency repair. And immediately it becomes a ruined city. So now we're in ruined mode. The citizens will mostly stay, in the city. I don't think some of them might leave a little bit, but the number will be small. It's going to take 2 turns until the emergency repair is fully complete, but right now, at least the fire is out. We can enslave our own population if we want and reintegrate them elsewhere. I'm not going to do that. But we have to wait 2 turns for emergency repair to end before we can think about trying to repair the ruins now. So it's a bit of a step-by-step process. Okay, next we got our hoplite here. Now the hoplite, we are going to attack Methone and take that back, which we will definitely do. The hoplite unit, Achilles' army, also has a city raider skill, which will definitely help us. Here we go. Okay, and we reaped some resource rewards there. Look at that, not too bad. Let's scroll over. That's a little bit of something for us, not bad. 5% army morale increase from that battle for the hoplite unit. As well, we gained 3 points of experience out of 100. And again, the more experience points you have in a unit, a military unit, equates to a multiplier, an attack and defense multiplier. He loves to snap us to the settler. I don't want to look at the settler right now. So let's mini-map blink back up here. I just want to look at the city. I want to make sure Methone's not in flames like Pydnia was. Methone did fare better. They didn't go up in flames, but the city definitely took damage, so they are in ruin now. And apparently we actually do not have enough resources to repair ruined Methone. We are short of stone. We're quite short of stone. It's asking for almost 28 units of stone. We currently only have 9. So I think we're going to have to let both Methone and Pydnia sit in ruins for a little while and let the small citizen population slowly build it back up again. Okay, we're out of action points for that military unit. Okay, well, congratulations to me. I'm very happy about this. I was able to retake both of those settlements back from Macedon. I'm very happy about that. I am expecting aggression, being how I've retaken them. I am expecting at least 1 or 2 Macedonian army units to start showing up on the borders here. And they may consider attacking. They may not. My 2 units here are quite, well, they're scary looking. They're good units. They're skilled. They're fairly powerful, especially the hoplite unit. And I also have a up-and-coming general who just witnessed 2 battles now. Now let's click into Mr. Sostius here. Let's click into him and see what he's learned. Some experience. See that? He now has 8 experience out of 100. So to me it looks like he learned 4 units of experience for 4 points of experience per battle. So that's probably what we're looking at. Per battle, 4 points. At least for attacking cities anyway. Maybe if they attack enemy military units, they might get more points for that. I'm not sure. We'll kind of keep our eyes on that and learn and try to gauge, try to calculate how that experience grows based on what the units around attack. I think he also gained experience if we're defending too. So if the enemy attacks us and he observes a defense on our end, he'll also get experience for that too. Pretty cool. Now with these heroes, these up-and-coming heroes that are becoming generals, this unit type, this agent as I like to call it, only exists in the main vanilla game, Greek Imperiums, or Greek Wars Imperiums. When the DLCs start coming about, I think they scrapped away with this agent. This agent no longer exists, but it's kind of amplified. It's changed up a little bit. I'm not sure. There's a DLC called Age of Alexander. That one, they might keep the training hero still in that game. I can't quite remember. But for sure, every DLC after that, they change up the. They basically turn the hero into an embassy agent. like an ambassador, and they're a little bit more diplomatic actually. And when they experience up to 100%, you can take that. I almost like to call it like a diplomat, agent, or yeah, an ambassador. You can take that character back to your capital and make him a general. You can actually like upgrade him into a general. So they just switch things up a little bit from the DLC from there on in. I don't mind the hero, kind of a cool feature, but I find that it's a little bit tedious having to constantly like make them observe battles, and it's risky because I find it a bit of a sticky situation because they can be attacked more often than you'd like, and it kind of sucks when you invest in training them for, say, a dozen turns, and you're almost getting up to that 100% experience, and then the enemy comes, attacks, and kills you because they're so weak. It sucks. So, yeah, that's the only hard part about heroes training into generals in the vanilla game. So I am actually glad they changed this agent and kind of morphed him into something a little bit different in the predecessor DLC. I think that was a good move. But it's okay. It's decent enough. It's sort of fun enough, playing this hero agent in the vanilla main game. Alright, let's move the settler to the next green grass area. Well, I can't say it's green. I guess it's just normal grass. And we'll get to building another farm on this tile, because we want to plant a city right here pretty soon. Okay, we'll process this turn. We have an attack underway. Arcadia against Spartan. Spartan Hoplite. Oh, they're attacking back with their Peltist cavalry. Looks like Sparta really wants to take Messenia. They want their resources, and they're doing a good job in appropriating them so far. Wow. They're going to take that city from Arcadia. The Spartans are actually doing pretty well, as far as their military is concerned. I'm not sure why that Rhodes spearman went on that one single tile island. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Seems like a useless piece of land. I guess they just want to claim that tile for some reason. Oh wow, look at that. Vagria, trying to retake Techos from the Odrysian kingdom. Got Corinth invading a barbaric island, trying to make it their own. Oh, wow. Thessaly Fair against the Thessalian League. It's an aggressive border war. They're attacking a barbarian military unit off site there in the fog of war, from which we cannot see. The Molossian Kingdom. I don't know too much about them. Can't see into their realm very well at all. Acarnania and Aetolia. These are my defensive league allies. They don't have very much land. It's only a small piece of land. A little bit of resources, limited resources. Confederation with Arcadia. Arcadia and Messenia signed a confederation. Oh wow. Political collaboration of these two states can throw off the current balance of power. You should consider the possible consequences of this union for you. We'll take a look at that in a moment, that confederation. Trade proposal. Okay, the Adresian Kingdom would like me to offer them 3 gold per turn over the course of a 20-turn duration. Wow, that's extensive. And they would like to give me, in return, 2 copper, 1 coal unit, 1 unit of stone, and 1 unit of food, 1 unit of wood, and 1 unit of knowledge. Wow, alright. That is a nice variety right there. For 3 gold, huh? That's actually, I think, a half-decent deal. 20 turns, huh? How much gold am I making per turn on the surplus? Ooh. About 6. So that would take half of my surplus out. I'll be making 3 gold per turn from there on in for 20 turns, huh? I do like copper and stone. That would be helpful. A little extra food. 1 extra unit of food. I am having a bit of a food problem. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's set up this trade with the Adresian Kingdom for 20 turns for their asking duration. The trade loss is good. It's only a 3% trade loss, so we'll sign off on that. The Thessalian League also wants a trade deal. They're offering us, wow, 6 coal, 3 stone, 2 knowledge points, and 1 copper. That's the maximum they're willing to offer us. For whatever we want, it seems. But I don't really have much to offer them. So I like how they have a lot of stone, you know, but I really just don't have the recommended offers. It's not worth it to me. I could do away with a gold piece or 2, but certainly not food, not slaves, and no, I'm trying to trade to get iron, so I don't want to trade iron away. So we'll X out of that. We'll cancel that proposal. Acarnania, our brothers in arms, want to change their treaty with us. They actually want to devolve the treaty with us. They no longer want to be in a defensive pact with us, nor be brothers in arms with us. They're also wanting to take away peaceful passage, take away open borders, as well take away supply support. Oh wow, they're canceling a lot of treaties. They would like to anyway. Now with this, we are allowed to accept that. We can agree with them and say, okay, if that's what you want, that's what you want, and we'll just agree with that. There's a tendency for them to either slightly like you more if you agree to their terms of treaty change, even if you're canceling some stipulations of treaty, or they might just remain the same in their attitude towards you, or they might lose a little bit of attitude towards you because you are canceling treaties. I don't really know which way it goes half the time, you know, why the AI decides to either increase its attitude a little bit or not at all, or decrease the attitude based on agreeing to a cancellation of some treaties. But all I know is that if you refuse their request, they will certainly lose some attitude towards you. So yeah, I don't really want to lose them as a league member, because I like the defensive pact and the brothers in arms. That's what's helping to keep enemies from declaring war against me. In particular, I'm looking at Boeotia next door. See, one of the reasons why Boeotia may not be declaring war on me is because I have allies, right? Defensive allies. I've got like 3 or 4 different Greek nations that are my ally. So I'm gonna cancel this. I don't agree with this. They're not gonna like me too much for it, but I think I can afford a bit of a drop in attitude, because right now Acarnania is admiring me. So they really, really like my nation, so I can take a bit of a hit. I want to keep this defensive pact and Brothers in Arms alliance going. I want them to remain in the Athenian League. Cancel. Yeah, so it looks like we just lost about 10% there. Not too bad. Aetolia, who is also one of our league members, is offering us a trade. They want 1 gold for 1 knowledge point. 1 gold for 1 knowledge point, huh? Now, normally I don't like to get rid of my gold. I don't like to... It's not a great deal for me, certainly in their favor. Usually I would ask for probably 3 knowledge points, or 4 knowledge points for 1 gold piece. 1. But I guess I can do them a favor. They are a league member, and I should try to, you know, entice them to keep my league members. So I'll do their 7-turn duration, what they're asking for. I mean, I am getting a little knowledge, right, per turn, so. And Aetolia, I believe, is right next to Boeotia. So the gold might actually help strengthen their economy and maybe their military might. They could purchase more soldiers. Just in case a war breaks out between myself and Boeotia, it would be good to have a somewhat militarily capable and ready Aetolia next door to help out. So maybe it's an okay trade, we can do that. The trade loss is a 26% trade loss, which kind of sucks. And that's because Boeotia is in the way, and we don't have trade route access with them. I suppose we could try to ask maybe this turn and see if Boeotia will give us a trade access. We'll see. I'll accept that. The nation of Argolis, just south of us actually, they are asking for a treatise. They want city visibility and tile visibility. They're currently admiring me as a nation. I'll agree to that. I'll say yes. Oh, now they're admiring me even more. 95% approximately, it seems. Very good. Arcadia is offering me a trade deal. They would like 4 of my influence points. I'm currently making a surplus of about 6 points per turn. And they would like to give me 1 gold piece and 1 copper. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. That was a deal that I had offered them earlier, so that's being pronounced now. My apologies. Yeah, they had signed that deal actually, but they reduced the turns to 3. I think I asked for something larger. I can't quite remember what that was. But that's okay, that's fine. We'll get a little gold, and we'll get 3 turns of gold and copper. Caravans heading to the Molossian Kingdom were attacked. Bandits attacked the traders traveling to the Molossian Kingdom and stole 90% of the goods. Ouch, that is not good actually. What a loss. You should choose the trade routes more wisely or find another way to exchange goods with the Molossian Kingdom. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because we have both Boeotia and the Thessalian League kind of in the way. And we don't have trade route trees with them, so it's a tricky trade route. Probably not the smartest thing to do to travel or to trade with the Molossian Kingdom right now, but I want to kind of keep something going with them just to get a little bit more relation points. Naxos influenced by Rhodes. Influence of Rhodes in Naxos is growing, and the morale in the city dropped to 20%. Groups of powerful citizens led a campaign in the city and stirred waves of public unrest. Oh, I believe that's my city, Naxos. So Rhodes is trying to influence my city to switch over to their side, which I don't appreciate. I believe that Rhodes, I have a defensive league with them too, so I'm a little bit startled that my vassal is trying to influence me, one of my cities, to turn over to their side. They're doing the same thing with my other city up in the north called Parenthos. Yeah, I don't really appreciate that. That's not good. Okay, so I think we'll plant a city here now. Got 2 farms built. We've got 2 tiles of woodland. I could build a farm here. I could cut the wood down and make a farm here too, but I wonder if I should do that, because my food is not doing the greatest right now. My wood is at a little bit of a surplus. Maybe I should do that, huh? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll actually move up one tile here, and I'll chop the forest down. It's going to cost me 1 gold and 0.5 stone to chop the wood. It's going to take 2 turns. Get rid of this forest, but it'll give me plus 8 wood units at the end of those 2 turns. And then I can make that into a farmer's tile as well, or an agricultural tile, before I plant my city down. Okay, and we've got Injin's fleet. We have a very injured Hoplet soldier here, and we're putting him into Athens so we can heal quicker, because Athens has a let me see if I can show that again. Oh, it won't show now. Anyway, Athens did have a light blue plus health symbol here, which is ideal. I was trying to get it so I could see that health symbol again, but I can't, oddly. I thought if I clicked on the Hoplet unit I would be able to see it, but no. Huh, clear. When I had the Hoplet unit on the boat, it was able to show the health condition of the settlement, but not now. Huh. I'm sure there's a way to look at that. Oh, what's this over here? I never really noticed this before. There are 2 tiny little tabs at the side of the screen. Oh, like little information tabs. Well, that's pretty neat. I haven't really ever noticed this before. Gives some information while that turn was processed. You can actually like reference check it again if you forget to see what happened. Hiding will finish the emergency aid in 1 turn. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Is it the strategic overview? I don't think so. No, strategic overview. I don't think it's in resource usage. I'm just trying to figure a way where I can see what tiles have certain healing levels and abilities. Not seeing anything there really. Let's put our population up to 30 while we're here. Yeah, I don't know, actually, if that's even possible. Can we scroll out? Maybe we can see something if we scroll out enough. No. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a mechanic where I could see all the health tile conditions for healing reasons, get all those plus symbols, but it doesn't seem like there's a way to do that. At least not a way that I know of. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it's not a strategic overview. No. No. I should probably give up then. I guess there's a mechanic to look at that, unfortunately. It's kind of like, seems kind of gimmicky when you can see it. If you click on a certain unit, an injured unit, sometimes you can see it. See, I can see the plus symbol in Marathon. It's a neonic green, and I can see a greenish blue, almost like a turquoise plus symbol on the my navy boat here, because it can support 1 unit for resupply and healing. Yeah, and also Ephidia, got the plus symbol there. But for some reason, the plus symbol disappeared in Athens once I got my hoplite unit there, which is odd to me. Oh well, that's that. So he's in there healing, or it's about to heal. The fleet. I wonder if I can upgrade this a little bit. Let's add a little defense to our boat. Okay, 2.7 attack, strength still available, 2.7 in health and defense. That's okay. I guess we could, I'm thinking I will do one unit of self-heal, or sorry, one turn of self-heal. That'll get him back to full strength. I don't think I'm going to be attacked here next turn, so I'll take that risk. And we'll heal this boat too. This boat took a little bit of damage. Just do a self-heal on the boat. And I think we'll skip the self-heal for the hoplite, because the hoplite is still doing pretty decent, just slightly damaged. And we'll keep up the attack momentum. So I will have that hoplite attack the temple that belongs to Macedonia, I believe. But first, before we do that, I would like to try to give him a strength boost by encouraging him. Oh no, I don't, sorry. I can't encourage. Because this is not a general, I forgot. Sostius is a hero in training. He wants to become a general. Okay, well he'll just sit there and observe. Fortified. So I'll attack. The hoplite is now going to attack this temple here. And we've taken over that tile. Technological progress. Important steps have been made toward further technological progress. Construction technology was unlocked. Cool. Very cool. We now have the ability and foresight to at least sort of understand that there's a technology ahead of us that we could learn, potentially learn. Once sufficient resources are available, you can start researching this technology. Okay, oh, it snapped me to the next hoplite. I don't want to look at this hoplite just yet, so I'm going to release it out and zoom back to Lithonia. I just want to see the tile that I took. Yeah, so sometimes when you attack an external facility or building, it might be completely destroyed, like just disappear right off the map. Other times, if you're kind of half lucky, it'll remain, but damaged. It'll just be damaged, and then it's up to you to repair it. Now, external structures are not slowly repaired over time by a nearby populace. Nope, they're not. They will always remain in ruin until you physically repair it. Here it's actually showing the emergency repair button. I think they set it at on fire and flaming, so it never repairs on its own. You can only repair through emergency. Yeah, so external buildings and infrastructure can only be repaired to get it functional again. They don't automatically repair over time. So if I want to do an emergency repair on this, it's going to cost me 6 gold and 5 stone, as well 3 citizens for workforce, or 3 citizens as a workforce, I guess, in the repair process. Yeah, bit of a tricky one. See, temples are great because they're a multiplier in helping growth, city growth, like population growth for nearby cities. It'd be nice to get the population growth going, getting higher for both of these settlements, because they did lose some population earlier. Twice actually. These cities have been conquered twice in a row. So it's a little bit tricky though, because if I repair this, what if the enemy comes and attacks it again, right? I could lose the repair process and all the resources I put into it. Let's leave it in flames for now, and maybe in a few turns from now or several turns from now we'll come back and repair it. I just want to conquer a little bit more land around here, get a little bit more buffer, and so I can see what kind of enemies are around here before I invest in repairing the structure. I don't want it to be taken over again, you know? What if I'm fought back and I have to run away or retreat, you know, back into Lithonia or Pythia? Okay, now let's, what are we looking at? Snapping us to a Peltis unit up here. We're still exploring. Well, yes, I wanted to take over this piece of land here. It's just some grass and woodland. I want to claim that tile. Very good. And then we will continue to push up north here. Keep exploring. Got a hoplite unit. What do we want to do with this hoplite unit? We could train it to become a city raider while we're here. Yeah, a little expensive, but I think we'll do it. I don't know I don't know if I think I'll do that. I'll skill up to the city raider. So I may send this hoplite off on a mission afterwards, and I don't know the next time he's going to be sitting in a town to upgrade. And wherever he goes is probably going to be aggressive. I'm probably going to be attacking a city somewhere. So this should probably be a worthwhile skill. It's only one turn to develop. Let's do it. We still have Grenadis in disarray, still in ruined mode. Oh, it's a little cheaper now though, because we've let it sit for a few turns. It's a little cheaper if we did want to repair it, but I don't want to repair it yet. I'm going to conserve my resources just for maybe a couple more turns, and I'll come back here and probably repair that. Okay, let's process our turn. Oh, we now have visual access to Corinthos, the capital city of Corinthos. Argos. They have a capital city and also regional capital right next door to each other. That's odd. I normally don't see that. A regional capital right next to the capital. That's odd. Sparta is still battling away for Messenia and keeping Arcadia at bay. Well, I think they took over the Messenia capital, actually. Ouch, that's gotta be a sting for them. Rhodes controls Byzantine. Oh, I think Figueria is gonna take this settlement. Yeah, they've got 2 attack forces. I think they're gonna take it from the Adresians. No! Tichos is still standing strong. Unbelievable. They must have weak spearmen. Figueria. Vasile Ferre in combat with Eubie. Besides the Athenian League, it looks like all the other Greek nations are fighting each other. It's just a crazy mess. Everybody's fighting everyone. I think Chaldiki is also at war with Vasile Ferre. Yep, yes they are. That's a navy battle happening. Macedon. Oh, I just saw a glimpse of a Peltis moving around near the capital. Thanks to my boat, which is repairing itself nearby. Oh, Adresian attacking Vegarian spearmen, no doubt. They're defending Tychos, which is no longer the capital, but just a normal city now. Look at all the settlers the Adresians have. Wow. You got quite a workforce. See, the Thessalian League there, in brown, they have a lot of land, actually, but it's very underdeveloped. Same with Macedon. The Macedonians have, actually, I think, an amount of land that's a little larger than the Thessalian League, but very, very highly underdeveloped. Sort of like backwater nations, you know? They're trying to civilize. They just come out of the tribal era and they're trying to civilize. Most of those nations up in the north. Same with the Idrisian kingdom. I really want to get that hoplite in Athens repaired and healed, just in case Boeotia, for some reason, ends up wanting to declare war on us. Uh-oh, what's happening here? We declared war on Aetolia. Why? Aetolia has declared war on Acarnania. Oh, that is not good. So both of those are our league members, our defense and our Brother Arms Alliance members. And unfortunately, one of our league members has declared war on the other league member, which automatically puts us into war with the aggressor, because we have a defense pact with Acarnania. Well, that is very unfortunate. I just had a treaty with Aetolia. I believe I was giving them 1 gold piece for 1 knowledge piece. Well, this is not benefiting them. I was hoping they, if anything, they wanted to expand. They expand upwards towards the Thessalian League, or run up against Boeotia, which is actually, they're pretty powerful though. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that at all. Aetolia declaring war on my other league member. Not cool. So I think I will stop that trade deal. I will cancel that trade deal. They're not going to like that so much, but I don't want to give them, you know, the appreciation of a little extra gold for their crummy knowledge point. I don't want to help support this war against one of my defensive league members. Okay, so we need to honor our promises as stipulated in our military agreement. Our declaration of war has already been sent to Aetolia. The current situation should be assessed again to see if this alliance is still to our mutual benefit. Yes, indeed. Korkia and Corinth declared war on Aetolia. Oh, wow. Both of these Greek nations have declared war on our ex-league member, Aetolia. Korkia and Corinth as our ally. Oh yes, they're our allies. I forgot. Korkia and Corinth are also in our league. Oh, I forgot about this. They joined our war campaign against Aetolia. The Brothers in Arms Pact between us ensured that our military forces unite to fight against the enemy. That was a really stupid move that Aetolia just maneuvered there. To declare war against their neighbors, they're raining hell all down upon them now, because the whole Athenian League is now against them. How stupid. A new nation, Dorida, has risen from civil war in Boeotia. That is music to my ears. The new political player should be carefully assessed before taking any decision. I like that. Boeotia is having some problems, some troubles. Civil war. Wow, a new nation. Now, whenever new nations come about through civil war, they're very small and very crummy. They're not powerful. They're usually taken out right away. They usually lose their side of the civil war. The only way that a new civil nation that comes about can maybe persist and survive longer is if they're being funded by another nation, basically by proxy, which I actually might consider doing. I might dump some resources, some gifts to Dorida, just to tie up the Boeotians, because they worry me. I don't like them getting so powerful and strong. New technology. Ancient professional armies are known for their rigorous discipline enforced through a system of decorations and harsh punishments. Discipline was essential for creating a cohesive military unit and for building character, reliability, courage, and motivation in soldiers. New inventions, the discipline skill. Very cool. Let's look at that skill. What is it all about? Map item keeps its fighting spirit despite losses on the battlefield. Oh, pretty cool. So they keep up their action point at attack and defense morale. Yeah, it comes from the drill arena technology. Using discipline improvement helps your unit or military building to stay immune to the depletion morale of their comrades and to help the fighting spirit, or help keep the fighting spirit high. I actually didn't know that. I thought it just pertained to the unit itself. But it's saying the improvement helps your unit or military building. Wow. To stay immune to depleting morale. That's cool. Now I don't think this is a skill though, so you can't like build it in a military building. I believe what it's saying here is if you have the skill attached to a military unit and that military unit is on top of or garrisoned inside of a military building, you will get that perk. Pretty cool. So like a fort, like a fortified fort, that would be an example of one. I believe a city itself, you can garrison in a city itself. Yeah, military building, right? Cool, very cool. Okay, we're gonna set a new technology to research. The palisade wall for extra defense around cities. That might be a decent one to get a go on. We can also research the Escapion, which is basically like a kind of a low-end, low-quality hospital, or a hospice. And you build that externally on the map. It also gives way to the amphitheater, which can be built inside of cities. Cool. Very cool. See, the Asclepion would be interesting because it would help that hoplet of ours heal quicker, which might be good. Palisade wall, though. Extra defense, right? Wow, what a rough one. I think I'm going to go with the construction technology. I like the Asclepion, perhaps. Look at that. It's going to cost us basically 66 points of knowledge and 2 gold pieces. But let's do it. How many turns will this take? 9 turns. Wow. Okay, let's do that. The Molosian Kingdom is recommending 2 treaties to us. City visibility and title visibility. Yes, I'd like to do that. I'd like to see a little bit more of their kingdom. What's going on over there? And in turn, they will be able to see ours. I'll agree to that. They're admiring us. Oh, they're in love with us. Korkia, who are one of our league members, they would like to change treaties. They would like to actually cancel a good bunch of treaties. I don't want that right now. They want to, well, basically stop being a league member altogether. Look at that. They want to cancel Peaceful Passage. They want to cancel Open Borders. They want to cancel our Defense and Brothers in Arms Pact. No more map exchange. They want to restrict trade route access and supply support. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like any of that. They're admiring us so we can take an appreciation or an attitude hit. I'll cancel. Say no to them. I don't agree with that. Oh, there's about a 15% hit there. Not too bad. Okay, people are fleeing from Methone in Amphaxitis, which is the province. The number of citizens in Methone and Amphaxitis has increased by, or decreased by 14%. Ouch. Because the city's in ruins. People are leaving the city in hope they will find better livelihood elsewhere. You should take better care of your cities and subjects. I know, I just can't afford to repair it right now, unfortunately. Aphidnia, influenced by Boeotia. Oh, those bastards. Influence of Boeotia in Aphidnia is growing and the morale in the city dropped by a measly 4%. Groups of powerful citizens led a campaign in the city and stirred waves of public unrest. Boeotia, trying to influence my smaller cities, huh? Also, they're trying to influence Marathon. 4% drop in morale. Wow. Yeah, you have to pay gold for that and influence to influence cities, especially the further away a city is, the more expensive it is to influence that city. Wow. So they don't want to declare war on me, but they're trying to influence politically. Oh, and also Athens, my capital city. Really? They're trying to influence my capital city. Well, they're a little bit more resilient, so that was only a 2% hit. 2% drop. The opposition in Aphidnia incited rebellions, and its influence in the region has increased. Morale in Aphidnia decreased by 10% as a result. Ouch. Well, that didn't work out so well. Oh gosh. Same thing with Marathian. Incited rebellions. 12% as a result. Okay, I don't want to snap to that right now. Let's go back to the mainland. Take a look. Now, what is happening here? Why are we getting rebellions too? Is that as I think that's as a result to the being influenced. So even though it was a very marginal influence, at like what 4%, these two cities for some reason, a number of the citizens decided to rebel, which gave us a 10% increase, or I should say a decrease to our morale in each city. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that, but it's not too bad. I also noticed we have a barbarian general here who is likely also influencing our cities. Now this general does not belong to Boeotia, but it's usually a good idea to try to attack or get rid of trespassing generals because they have a tendency to influence your cities for the worst, especially barbarians. You know, they have no shame. Sometimes you'll get generals that belong to other nations trespassing your territory, but more so just to like look around and scout, not necessarily to cause harm, like by influencing your cities. Okay, so this hoplite, I'm going to tuck this hoplite into the city for now, garrison, and he will heal in there. Oh, now I'm gonna get. I thought I saw the plus sign again. I thought it said it was dark blue this time in Athens. Okay, well, we'll tuck him in here. Look, when I hover over Athens, the city, it gives a list of all the trade routes that Athens is currently trading to. You can see the little trade route dotted line here. There's actually a bunch of them. They're all stacked on each other. Look at all the trade we're doing to all these nations. Holy schmoly. That's cool. And I believe that designates trade routes or potential trade or trade routes or trade access. It doesn't mean you're actually trading with those nations. I am trading with some of them actually, but it means a trade route is open, so we can trade. Oh, this our navy boat here completed skill for defense, and let's also do an assault. I'd like to skill them up in an assault attack strength. I want to make my boats kind of strong because I have a tendency to ship around military units, so I don't want the boat to die in combat or something with military units on it. That would be a huge loss. So yep, strengthen up the boats would be kind of a good thing. We'll self-heal this next boat here, navy boat, and okay, so we have a fully healed peltist unit on Pydna, and we have an option of attack here. We can run towards the Macedonian settlement of Ege. Bit of a river crossing there. Or we can run down south a little bit and attack their gold mine. Try to take out their gold mine, which would put a halt to their production. And then we can try to, we could flip that mine and try to get it in order work for us instead. And Pydna is just 2 tiles away, 2 adjacent diagonal tiles away. So actually pretty close to the mine. We could probably get some half decent production on that, even though we don't have a road here or a blacksmith built. Let's do that. Let's attack the mine. Before we attack the mine, I think I'm going to move my observer, my hero observer. I just want to get him closer to witness the attacks so we can get some experience on that. I'll move him down here because I know for sure my peltist unit will be attacking, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with my hoplite unit up here yet. Okay, let's get that peltist unit down there. Oh, I took over some land here. I got some pinched off land too, so that's why I got a little collective of tiles here flipped over to my nation. And we actually do not have. Oh, wait a second. We are not at war with this country. Oh, Darn it! I thought my eyes are no good. I thought that tile belonged to the Macedonians. It does not. It actually belongs to the Thessalian League in the south. There's the capital of Larissa right there. Oh, well, that's okay. At least I collected some tiles. Yeah, I don't want to attack the Thessalian League, so I'm not going to take their mine. That belongs to them. That's okay. I will encroach a little bit closer to Ege then. Let's take over this tile. That's the end of her movement there. Actually, I just moved into a tile of attrition. 70%, so I'm only going to be getting 70% supplies. I'm going to take a bit of a morale hit next turn for standing here, and I could take a little bit of a damage effect too. We will see. Perhaps not damage because it's supplied kind of okay. 70 is not too bad. I think if it's anything lower than 70, you start taking your unit may start taking a little bit of physical damage. Okay, can I move this guy? My hero and observer, I want to move him elsewhere. I want to move him closer to the city because I think I'm going to try to attack the Macedonian settlement of Ege. But before I move him, I want to peek. Let's get this hoplite unit over across the bridge. There's a bridge here. I don't want to attack across the river because that would give us a military attack disadvantage. You know, trudging through a river is not really ideal. So let's go across the little bridge here. Have a peek. I don't see any military units, which is good. No enemy. And a rather undefended Ege. If we were to attack it right now, the commander's advice is fair chances, and it's a reliable assessment. So not too bad. Okay, well, I will, I'll run my, hero to this tile here. I'll stand right here on this river. Hey, I don't want to snap 2 just yet. Get me back there. Yeah. So he'll witness any battles. I'm debating to attack right now, or to stand here and accumulate an action point. I don't know. I could also try to surround the city. I could move into an attrition tile, and the more tiles I take away from Ege's work tile production, you know, it'll harm the city's production. So, like, if I've already taken over one of their grasslands, if I take over another grassland, that means they're not going to get the yield, which would essentially depreciate their food quality, or their food units. If I'm lucky, I might put them into some level of starvation. Also, if you completely surround a enemy settlement, you flip all the tiles around it. That basically is seen as a full-out siege, siege of attrition, and you block off all supply routes and supply lines to that city. And the city can start taking loyalty and morale hits every turn when they're completely blocked off, depending on the strength of that city and the population inside. You know, how gung-ho they are towards their own nation or not. Yeah, if I move on this tile too, I might get a little bit more visual view to see if there are any military units around here. I'm a little bit worried also, because I remember I saw a peltist unit up here running around, and if I start attacking this city, I could be a little bit worried that a peltist unit will run down here and try to attack me, because there's a bridge right here. There's a river, but there's also a bridge. You know what I'm debating to do? I might be thinking towards moving my hoplite unit up north on top of this bridge and then ripping up the bridge, destroying that bridge. That will kind of help to prevent their military units from coming down here on a rescue mission. I have a feeling they have at least one peltist up here. Well, I know they have one peltist up here. They might have more. They might have another military unit up there. I'm not sure. And they could technically start recruiting from Egg A. It'll take, a few turns. They could try to recruit a new military unit here. In the meantime, I do have a Peltus unit down here which can come up here and attack Egg A to damage the city and, kind of put a bit of a halt to any recruiting that they might be doing. A damaged city, by the way, cannot recruit. Or put a stay on a recruit in process. I think I'm liking that idea. Now, actually, I've been playing this game for many hours. I'm quite experienced. I love these games. I feel like I've never actually ripped up a bridge before. As funny as that might sound, in any of my games ever, I don't think I've ripped up an enemy bridge before. So this might be a first. Let's do it. I'm going to move into an attrition tile. Tile supply at only 70%. I'm going to try to get to that bridge. I'm already out of movement points, so yeah, we'll try to get to that tile next turn and rip up the bridge. Now, I might think it's worthwhile to repair this temple now. I can't. I don't have enough resources, unfortunately. I wish that I could repair these cities. Oh, I can repair Pydnia. I will do that right away, even though it's costly. 18 stone, 11 copper, ouch. But I don't like how the citizens are sometimes leaving because these settlements are in ruin. At least if I repair Pydnia, then those who are wanting to leave Methone will probably just go right to Pydnia. So I get to keep the citizens at least. They're just moving from one city to the next. From one terrible city that's in ruins to one that's at least under repair. So that's positive thinking right there. Let's do that. Let's repair Pydnia. Let's foot the bill on that one. Okay, so Ismaros' army, the Hoblet army, up in the north. Amphipolis is skilled up now, has the City Raider skill set. That's good enough for now. Let's figure out what we're going to do with this military unit. I don't think we want to travel west to the capital city of Pella, our enemy, because I don't know what's across the way here, and it's a lot of land and a lot of attrition land, so I don't think I want to do that. But what I could do for now is just take over some of their tiles. I like river tiles, especially luscious green grass river tiles, so that gives me the potential to build some farms and get some nice agriculture going here around Amphipolis, provided I can build a settler or recruit a settler soon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just claim some tiles here. Okay, we flipped that one, and let's move up north. Wow, we flipped a few there. Pretty cool. Skip this turn because this Hoblet unit really can't move anymore. And let's flip a little bit more land here. Let's try to border up with Rhodus. Let's just try to halt them from taking too much land up here. Let's take this shrubland. It's useless land, but we're just gonna control it anyway. And then can we? Yep. Great. We just took a little bit of a forest land. I'm going to try to push east and claim this territory here before Rhodus tries to get it. And they may not even bother. I mean, they only have one spearman, and he's situated in Byzantine. He'd have to walk all the way up here to claim the land. Okay, it looks like we can process our turn. Oh wait, actually before we do that, I did want to go into the diplomacy and ask Boeotia and perhaps the Thessalian League too for trade route access, so I can trade better with the Molossian Kingdom without taking such a hit in trade loss, especially those bandits. So let's trade route access is right here. That's all I care for. I don't know if they're going to go with that. Their attitude towards us is reserved. I'm only asking for one treatise, and when you click on something, sometimes when you hover over the sign treaty button. You don't click it yet, you just hover over it. It'll tell you the likelihood that they would accept this deal or not. So it says likelihood of acceptance almost 0, unfortunately. Advisor's main concern is too soon to make such a decision. So Boeotia does not want us trading with people in the north, or the nations in the north. They're being real bastards on that one. So yeah, we're probably going to waste... well yeah, every time you offer a treaty to a nation, whether they accept it or refuse it, afterwards you have to wait a certain amount of turns before you're allowed to offer another treaty. I believe it's 10 turns. I could be wrong. I think I made that, I commented on that earlier. I can't quite remember. I think it's 10 turns. It might be a bit less. It might be like 7 turns, 8 turns. So I probably won't do that because it's almost 0, so that's kind of pointless. What other treaties can I make with them that might be more prone to accept, just to kind of keep terms half decent with Boeotia? City visibility, almost 0. Yeah, it looks like they really just don't want to make any treaties with us at all right now. Okay, fair enough. Now, Thessalian League, we'll click into them. Oh, we do have trade route access with Thessalian League. Oh, actually, they're further up north, so yeah, they wouldn't have too much effect when it comes to our trade with the Molossian Kingdom. They're a little too far north anyway. So really, it's Boeotia, you know, Boeotia and Thessaly Pherae might be in between there. Let's look at Thessaly Pherae. Where are they? Right here. I can't really see into their land, but I wonder if they border with the Molossian Kingdom, if they stretch that far. Someone is there, I just don't know who it is. Who's bordering the Thessalian Kingdom? I don't think it's Boeotia. Boeotia is certainly in the way still, but I'm wondering if there's another nation kind of in the way and bordering the south of the Molossian Kingdom. Trade route access, almost 0 also. Oh, that's unfortunate. Almost 0. But they're admiring us. That's what's kind of puzzling. They really like us, but they still don't want to make any treaties with us. Let's do it. Let's try it anyway, just for the heck of it. Let's alter the treaty, add this trade route access, and see if they say yes. I really don't think they will. This is almost 0. But let's just do it anyway. See what they say next turn. Yeah, so here's Aetolia. We're at war with them now. Attitude. They're still peaceful towards us. Their attitude is still peaceful, even though, you know, we are now at war. Yeah, that is too bad. We kind of offer them peace. The likelihood of accepting peace is almost 0, it says. Oh wow, really? That's crazy. These guys are crazy. Click out of that. Yeah, so I know they're going after the lands of the Acarnania. They want their lands because they can take them, at least one-on-one. They would be close, but they have a chance to take some land there. But maybe not so smart because they have all the other Greek nations against them now. They'd have to travel a little bit to get there. You know, I would have to travel, you know, a little. I'd have to travel, actually, to get to Aetolia, you know, to start messing around with them. I don't think I want to make that investment because I have a very injured hoplite unit in the mainland, and that's it. So I can't really assist in that war. What I can do is help fund Acarnania to help ensure that they win that war. I could give them resources that will help out. I shouldn't say ensure because who knows what will happen, but it's an option, something I'm thinking about. Also, I remember, yeah, let's exit out of the political menu there. Go back to the mainland. I wonder, Boeotia had that civil war happening. I can't see in their territory. I wonder if that rebel group will show up in the diplomatic window. Foreign relations. No, it won't. I can't even see the civil war, the new nation that aroused. They might have been blinked out already. They actually might have already died this turn. They might have been wiped out real quick. So, I mean, that's something. Anyway, I guess we'll Probably process the turn now. Processing. I feel like keeping the Hellenic League is crucial to my survivability. Oh wow, really? Sparta versus Argolis. What is happening? Is Sparta declaring these wars? Or I wonder if Sparta are the aggressors here? All of its neighbors? Or are all the neighbors who are aggressing against Sparta? Hard to say, I don't know. But I can tell you that Sparta is looking pretty aggressive, even if it's a defensive war. Nope, that spearman from Rhodes is actually coming over to try to take some tiles, I think. Take a little land. Bloody battle. That must be rough for the Thessaly Ferry. They've got enemies on two borders. Darn it. That was my hero. That Macedonian Peltus just killed my hero. My hero in training. And he was even fortified. Wow. That sucks. That's too bad. That's the thing about this game, and why I think the developers abolished the hero agent. Because they just die too easily and too quickly. Especially after you invest. Can you imagine if I had observed numerous battles and invested quite a bit, and the experience gauge was almost filled up, and then I died? You know, that would hurt. It's rough. It's rough with the heroes trying to become generals. It takes a long time. It's almost not worth it. I actually tend to use the hero wannabe more as a scout unit, just to spy, you know, on enemy borders and things like that. Or spy on enemy territory. I actually usually don't play them to build them into a general. I'll either recruit a general from the event screen. You get that option if you meet the requirements once in a while. Or you get the spontaneous general that just arrives. Sometimes, if you win enough battles in the game, sometimes you just get a spontaneous general that shows up. The spontaneous general exists in all the DLCs as well. Oh, look at that. Etolia defeats one of the opposition military. I don't really like the subsequent fact that Etolia is maybe winning that war slightly. The aggressors. Okay, we're offered a trade by the Molossian Kingdom. They want 1 coal out of us. We don't really have coal to give. We actually are in a very, very slight deficit of coal as it is. They would like more. Oh, we could ask them for iron, slaves, or gold. We're actually overboard in the slave department. We've got a little too many slaves over our threshold. Iron and gold, you know, I don't think they're going to go for this, but oh, they want to give us coal. They want iron, gold, or slaves. Ah, that's not worth it. I don't need any of that. I'm just going to say no. No thanks. Messenia offering a deal. They want to give me 1 food. That's it, or something. I don't know. That's piddly nothing. That's not much of a trade with me, and my food is actually doing all right. Yeah, my food is kind of okay, so I'll say no to Messenia. I think they're on their way out anyway. I think Sparta's about to annihilate them. Trade proposal. You are offered a trade proposal. It's a specific demand. Lydia. Oh, they're in the east. Wow, that's interesting. The nation of Lydia want to give me 2 food, and they want 1 slave. Huh. Okay. I do have some slaves to give. Not 29 turns worth, though. That's way too many. But do I really need food? Not so much. I will say no to Lydia for now. What? How does that make sense? Thassaly Ferae accepted our peace treaty, or our treaty. That was strange because it said basically 0 potential, 0 possibility for them to accept. Yet they did. How strange is that? Bizarre. Maybe I shouldn't listen to the guide giver there. Wow, that's odd. Okay. Well, we now have a trade road access through Thassaly Ferae. See, that's weird to me. I wonder why they accept it. It says 0 possibility. Like, Number of citizens of Methone in Ephexitus has decreased by 14%. They're still having problems up north. Still losing some citizens, some population in Methone until we get that city repaired. Morale is starving. Angelus army dropped by 3%. We have a starving army. Okay. I think that's probably the Hoplite unit, perhaps, or the Peltist. Check that out in a moment. Okay, we'll build this farm with the settler. Build that farm there. This boat. Can we learn any more skills with the boat? We can learn discipline. Is it worth learning discipline right now? I'll wait 1 turn. I'm going to see if I can repair Methone first. Let's snap up to Methone over here. Let's see if we can repair it. We still can't repair it. What would it take to repair it at this point? Let's hover it over the repair city down here. Wow, we still need a lot of stone. We are not anywhere close to repairing that. Darn it. That's rough. Okay, well, let's go back down to the ship and let's train for discipline. That's fine. We'll learn this one. This Hoplite is very slowly healing because he was badly injured, you know. There's a quicker way to heal. See this icon down here? It's like a bandaged hand. It says heal inside. You can only do this when you're on settlements, or when you're, I think when you're on, or at least when you're garrisoning the settlement, and you got to pay some resources, and that a part of those resources is gold, copper, and also some population, and basically re-outfit your hurting army a lot quicker. So it takes 2 turns, and the health of this army will go up a lot quicker than if you were just doing self-heals, or simply garrisoning inside of the city to slowly heal up over time. Now, heal inside, we could do that just to get this going. 4.5 pops, youch. 4 gold, we do have that. 9 copper. We are slowly losing copper, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But you know what? I want to heal up this Hoplite. He's the only real defense to my mainland, and I have this barbarian general like right next to Athens, either spying on my territory or he's influencing the cities just slightly. I'll do a heal inside. Oh, that might have instantly healed him entirely. Or close to it. Not instantly, it is 2 turns, but it might be a very substantial heal. We'll see about that. Okay, our Peltist. I am a little bit angry that the enemy Peltist destroyed our hero unit. So we'll attack that Peltist. go up one, and let's see what we can do here. Commander advice is good prospects. Prediction accuracy is free from doubt. Good, that feels good to me. I'll take that chance. Attack! We have an attack skill ability, so that'll help in this, since we are the aggressor, we are the attacker. We get a little bit of a multiplier. Well, we injured that peltist. We got a little bit injured ourselves. And the peltist actually retreated. The enemy peltist ran away. So that was counted as a victory, even though we did not kill the enemy. Our navy boat here, Etchinor's fleet, is fully healed. Now what I want to do actually is spy on their capital city. I'm going to tuck my boat in right here into this little alcove, just to spy. I want to see if any military units are coming down here while my hoplite is busy ripping up the road. Now I can go north and rip up that road right away, or I can attack this peltist unit here. Absolute supremacy. So I'll have probably a very good attack against the peltist unit. Considering to do that. Perhaps I should kill the peltist unit first. I might be able to kill him in one round here, and then I could go up north to rip up that bridge. I might have a little more time. I don't see any enemy military units immediately here by the capital yet, with my boat spying, so maybe I can do that. See if I can kill that peltist here, then my hoplite can turn north to rip up the bridge, while my very slightly injured peltist, my own peltist, can attack the Aegae city. Let's do that. Let's attack. Oh yes, we destroyed that unit. It's a triumphant victory. Even better. Okay, we've got this very fresh unit up here by Amphipolis. Maybe I should scroll out sometimes so you guys can see the fuller, wider map as a bit of a refresher reminder of where I'm situated. So that's Macedonia and over here, Macedonia and my two cities, Methone and Pednia. Yeah, just across the way, across Chaldiki, Amphipolis. And we're just tile flipping right now. A little bit. I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to flip some tiles, get in there a little bit. We'll do that. We'll do that. And oh, there's a mine. Look at that. I just found a mine with the fog of war, and it's unclaimed. Wow. Okay. Well, next turn I will claim that mine, and it will be mine. So here we are, claiming some woodland, and I think Rhodes Spearman, right here, is trying. He was situated in Byzantine, and then he's walking over here. So I think he's actually trying to take some of these tiles here now. I will do my best to take them first. Lean in here. Okay, make progress. I'll skip this turn. This boat is just spying for now. Oh yeah, sometimes you can... Oh yeah, this is a raiding symbol here. I'm almost a little bit confused about the Navy raiding. It seems like you can push that icon button anywhere in the waters to raid. I don't know if you actually get anything though. I feel like you can only raid on trade route lines. So like dotted lines. And I believe it's enemy. It can only be enemy dotted lines. So I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. Should I just try it out? I'll press raid and see what happens. Yeah, see, apparently the boat is raiding, but I don't think it's actually... It's in a raid stance. I don't know if it's actually going to get anything. It would probably show up in the production area, I would imagine, for this Navy boat. We'll check it out next turn, see if we notice a difference when there are no trade lines available through the sea. We can always enslave Methone, but I don't think that's a very good idea. Instead of just losing population. Well, they are moving to Pednia. No, it's okay. I'll leave it as it is. Temple, we can't repair it yet. We just simply don't have enough resources. We're low in gold, particularly our stone is rather low. Stone. We should probably, being how stone is the problem, we should probably develop our stone mines. We had one over here, right? On a strange island. Yeah, right here. It's kind of far out though, like, what a weird place to have a mine. I'm debating. Oh, we do not have enough resources to even build a blacksmith. How unfortunate. I was thinking to put a blacksmith maybe right here, because the blacksmith will work any nearby surrounding mines. So one blacksmith can actually work multiple mines at once, given the proximity of the nearest city to those mines and to the blacksmith. But I was thinking about building one right here to collect copper and enhance the production of the copper, as well kind of go across the water strait here and enhance the production of stone a bit more. What would be nice actually is if we could put a settlement right here, its own settlement to this island, and then a blacksmith right on that island too. That would be most excellent. But I think we're a bit far away from, you know, getting a settler up here. So yeah, what can we do? That's that. Let's process the turn.